Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since my last video, but I noticed that you guys really love my detailed makeup tutorials and detailed videos, so I was like, let me do some more of those. So I do have on like this little Barbie top right here. I did not go see the Barbie movie, but I saw it and I thought it was cute, like this top. And so I picked up a couple Barbie items. When you're doing your eyebrows or when you're starting your eyebrows, you want to go in with a face wash and a moisturizer. These have been my favorites lately, the Freeman brand. These are the Freeman cleanser and mask, and it has HA's botanical extracts and it's purifying. It helps to restore moisture into your skin. And then I also have the moisturizer, so I've already applied these. Now I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Marshmallow Primer. I do need to keep an eye on the time so I can get to work on time. So I'm just gonna apply this real quick, and this is like my first step after I wash my face and apply my moisturizer. Number one step, y'all. Number one step. So this is just what I'm doing here. It's all in. I love this one. Like, this marshmallow primer is everything, and all the products that I mentioned will be linked below. Now I'm going to go in with M.A.C Fix Plus Magic Radiance Fix Plus All Day Hydrating Spray with vitamin C. I've been loving this, so I'm going to spritz my face with this as well. I use that as like a working spray, but I also use it to prime my face as well to start my makeup, because like I said, I have very dry skin, so that actually makes my skin appear to be, you know, more hydrated and moisturized, and I just sort of let that dry into place. As you guys can see, like, now my skin is looking nice and radiant. So let's get started. So when it comes to brows, the first thing I do is use a loose setting powder. I use the Airspun loose face powder and Honey Beige. This is my favorite loose face powder. I've been wanting to try more loose face powders, so I think I will purchase some in the near future. But I'm just going to first start off with just taking like a small amount of this on my brush, dumping it in here, and then I'm just going to apply. And if you guys see me looking over here, my mirror is over here, so I'm just going to apply this directly on my brows. You want to get a nice amount, and then I'm going to do the other brow, and that's just so that my brows could stay in place all day. This is a new step that I've implemented into my eyebrow routine. Absolutely love it. Now I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush my eyebrow hairs in the direction that I want them to go. And you can use a brow gel, but I do not. I just haven't gotten one. And I'm just going to take an eyebrow pencil. This is the Ruby Kisses Intense Eyeliner in the shade Dark Brown. So this is the one that I'm using. Oh, or maybe not. It ran out, you guys. So now I got to use another eyebrow pencil. So y'all, this is the Ruby Kisses Auto Lip Liner in Dark Brown. And I'm just going to use it for... Or excuse me, this is a Ruby Kisses lip liner in brown, because my eyebrow pencil or slash eyeliner pencil has completed. So now I'm just going to take my pencil and go underneath my brows very lightly, and I'm just going to shape the bottom of my brow. And this is a really light pencil, so I'm probably going to fill it in with a darker shade. If you are a beginner though, I would say go in with a lighter shade, and then as you progress, feel free to try darker shades or other whatever shade fits best for you in your brows. Okay, so I went in with my shape. I just literally drew a line on my lower brow to shape them, and now I'm going to do the same thing on the top. And I'm not going to start up all the way here. I like to start like right where my hairs start to sort of become a little fuller on my brows. and I want to shape the top, and then I'm going to connect that top and bottom line and then fill it in, creating the brow shape that I want. So this is what my brows are looking like right now. This is a very natural, giving very, very natural brow. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And lightly fill them in. You guys see where I filled them in, especially because it's a lighter brow pencil. So now what I'm going to do is take my spoolie and sort of blend everything together. And I honestly could keep it light like this if I wanted to give like a real natural vibe today, but I'm gonna darken it up because it does not look natural. Like, my eyebrows are way too light. They're lighter than my natural hair. I have another Ruby Kisses. This is a lip liner typically, but this is in the shade Black. I use this for my eyeliner or to do my brows as well, to darken them up. And I'm gonna do some light strokes already where I filled in my brows at. Just to darken them up a bit. And you see how it's giving like an ombre effect with the darker and then the lighter? That's what I want. I want it to be gradient. I want it to look like an ombre. So same thing on this side. Just lightly fill this in. And then I'm going to take my spoolie and blend that in. Blend that all together. Yeah. Perfect. And make sure all of my hairs are nice and groomed. So now I'm going to just take like a flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to take a concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with a satin finish. I've been using like satin finishes and all that stuff lately, or hydrating luminous products, because I have dry skin and I've been liking the way it's been making my skin look and feel lately. So I'm also going to take my hydrating mist, and I'm going to spray this a couple times on here. And then I'm just going to take my concealer that I dotted on the back of my hand and go ahead and follow that same pattern and just carve out those lines. So I like to shut my eye when I'm doing this. And I drag that concealer down. Same thing. Then I'm going to do the top, and I'm not going to dip back into the concealer. I'm just going to take whatever's left over. And carve out the top of my brow. And then connect that with the bottom. So you see how it looks like I got a fresh, perfect brow. Then I'm just going to take a little bit where it's like dragged. You see how most of the product is there, but I'm going to take what's dragged, and I'm just going to take this and carve out the top of this side as well. and connect it at the bottom. Dragging the remainder concealer downwards. Now I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush. I think I got these from Walmart. I think these are the EOS brushes. I love these brushes. Like, for real, I absolutely love these brushes. And I'm just going to spray this brush. And then I'm just going to blend downwards away from the brow. Blend the concealer away from the brow. And I'm going like in a downwards motion, but I'm also like tapping. I'm swiping and tapping at the same time, sort of like going back and forth. So people always be asking, like, when I am at work, you guys know I work at M.A.C, and people be asking, like, who does your brows? And I do brows like a lot, like brows and lashes. That's like the #1 thing that people come in for when I'm doing freelance makeup. And a fun fact about me is I absolutely hate doing other people's makeup. I will, but I just don't like to. Like, I just don't like being in people's personal space like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a little on defense, a little guarded, but I just don't like it. Like, I just don't like being all up in somebody's space, especially like a stranger that I don't know. Like, I just, And y'all, people's breath be stinking sometimes. Like, I be like, damn, y'all be breathing hard. Like, of course, I keep my customer service going, but if y'all coming to see me to get y'all makeup done at M.A.C in my area, like, definitely make sure you brush your teeth if you're gonna be breathing hard all up in my face while I'm trying to do your makeup, because it be uncomfortable. But, you know, still just gonna blend this out. Keep blending, keep blending, keep blending. And I sort of tap as I blend on the top, because I do not want to mess up those concealer lines that I created. And again, we want to blend away from the brow. Do the same thing on this side. And because I don't put a lot of concealer on the top, it's not that difficult, and it don't take me a long time. Like, a lot of people use a lot of concealer. A little bit goes a long way. Like, I literally use this much for both of my eyes to conceal both of them. To conceal both of my eyes on the top and bottom. And then you see how it gives that ombre effect. So what I do afterwards is I just brush up the hairs that are in the front to make them appear a little bit more on the natural side. And then literally, that is how I do my brows, you guys. Like, literally. Sometimes I'll even take a brush or my finger and I'll like lightly create an ombre just to blur out some of that harshness, those darker lines. But this is literally how I do my eyebrows. So I'm going to continue the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we're going to be heading out. So I have to get ready to go, so let me go ahead and grab my jewelry and pack my bag, and we can head on out.